Good morning. We survived the week. It is officially Friday. It is the 22nd. I'm saying that with some hesitation because I'm not 100% sure. Oh, no, guess what? Pretty sure it's the 23rd. Is it? It's the 23rd. Okay. Wow. You would think that, okay, like I've been a stay at home mom for the last several years, so I don't really know how often I've actually gotten the date correct when it's supposed to be, but you would think that now that my kids are in school, all of them, that I would have this down a little bit more, but I do not. So, yesterday, we got to 22:17, and it was sayings of the wise, and it looks like 23 and 24 are also still sayings of the wise. So, here we go. While dining with a ruler, pay attention to what is put before you. If you are a big eater, put a knife to your throat. Gluttonous. Don't desire all the delicacies, for he might be trying to trick you. At least I'm assuming that that's what that is. Don't wear yourself out trying to get rich. Be wise enough to know when to quit. In the blink of an eye, wealth disappears, for it will sprout wings and fly away like an eagle. Don't eat with people who are stingy. Don't desire their delicacies. They are always thinking about how much it costs. Eat and drink, they say, but they don't mean it. You will throw up what little you've eaten, and your compliments will be wasted. Don't waste your breath on fools, for they will despise the wisest advice. Don't cheat your neighbor by moving the ancient boundary markers. Don't take the land of defenseless orphans, for their Redeemer is strong. He himself will bring their charges against you. Commit yourself to instruction. Listen carefully to words of knowledge. Don't fail to discipline your children. The rod of punishment won't kill them. Physical discipline may well save them from death. My child, if your heart is wise, my own heart will rejoice. Everything in me will celebrate when you speak what is right. We're going to read that again. My child, if your heart is wise, my own heart will rejoice. Everything in me will celebrate when you speak what is right. Don't envy sinners, but always continue to fear the Lord. You will be rewarded for this. Your hope will not be disappointed. My child, listen and be wise. Keep your heart on the right course. Do not carouse with drunkards or feast with gluttons, for they are on their way to poverty, and too much sleep clothes. What? Do not carouse with drunkards or feast with gluttons, for they are on their way to poverty, and too much sleep clothes them in rags. Okay, there we go. Listen to your father who gave you life, and don't despise your mother when she is old. Get the truth and never sell it. Also, get wisdom, discipline, and good judgment. The father of godly children has cause for joy. What a pleasure to have children who are wise. So give your father and mother joy. May she who gave you birth be happy. O my son, give me your heart. May your eyes take delight in following my ways. A prostitute is a dangerous trap. A promiscuous woman is as dangerous as falling into a narrow well. She hides and waits like a robber, eager to make more men unfaithful. Who has anguish? Who has sorrow? Who is always fighting? Who is always complaining? Who has unnecessary bruises? Who has bloodshot eyes? It is the one who spends long hours in the taverns trying out new drinks. Don't gaze at the wine, seeing how red it is, how it sparkles in the cup, how smoothly it goes down. For in the end it bites like a poisonous snake. It stings like a viper. You will see hallucinations, and you will say crazy things. You will stagger like a sailor tossed at sea, clinging to a swaying mast. And you will say, "They hit me, and I didn't." And you will say, "They hit me, but I didn't feel it. I didn't even know it when they beat me up. When will I wake up so I can look for another drink?" So that was 23, 24, There is a header in 24. It just says more sayings of the wise. I'm not sure why that's in there like that, because 22 already told us that these were sayings of the wise, so I'm not sure what that's about. But yeah, so we'll be back with 24 tomorrow. And just as always, I know this is super repetitive, and I'm sorry for those of you who may be sick of hearing it, but if you need understanding, ask him. I actually heard something today in the Bible study that I follow on TikTok, and she had said that we can often, like, someone can read the same scripture and get an understanding from it, and then a whole other person can read the very same scripture and receive a different understanding, and then we can come together and gain an understanding, if that makes sense, if I said that correctly. But yeah, so just like I said, always, translations, asking God is obviously the big number one, like, top. Do that first, and then look into other translations, talk to somebody about it, and just, yeah, I mean, if you're trying to gain understanding, he will give it to you somehow, whether that be through just him speaking it to your spirit, or through a different translation, or, like I said, speaking with someone else about it. So I hope you guys have a blessed Friday, and we will be back tomorrow morning.